Yeah, 1400 exactly. Good luck. So what do we want to play for this one? Goes d4, so let's just match it with d5. So our opponent has only 100 games of rapid. Yeah, let's bring the knight up. What do we want to do? Playing this London opening, so knight down, but we have knight up if needed. So how do I want to play this? I could bring the bishop up. Pawn up is what I normally do. Let's just play pawn up. We're just going to try and do this. If knight down, we've always got knight up. So we can play knight up here just to guard, and we can kick the knight. We can develop. We've got options. I think we'll just kick the knight back there. Okay. So I think bishop up here is supposed to be moving it. Bishop down. Oh, I've got bishop here as well before knight comes here. Then bishop here takes. I'm not bothered about that structure, so we'll just go here. But he doesn't have knight to e5 to stop the trade. He doesn't want to play it too quickly. You've got to try and play at the right speed for the time control. So I could push here now, but I think I'd rather castle. So we've got two slightly weak pawns, but I guess I've got rook across to target this. If he pushes, we can step up or push. So I think I'm going to develop my rook first, just to target this. But then I'm likely going to try and push the pawn on and do something about this backward pawn. So he's going to cross over. So I'll do this while I can. I might not get another chance to. Okay, he's taken, so we'll just take back. You know, we need to figure a plan for this bishop. Where's it going to go? Anywhere? Nowhere? Do we push this pawn and go here? Do we go onto this diagonal? Do we think about expanding in the center and come this way? Let's see what our opponent does. Knight out wide. Okay, so that gives me maybe queen forward here to attack the knight again. He's got the natural pawn down to guard and protect the pawn. Queen across, he can guard this way. So just maybe like a nice steady move. Maybe queen here so we can't be attacked. Well, actually, go here or here. The knight can attack us either way. But here, knight here, I can then drop back. Knight in, he's getting a bit jumpy. So I think I'll just drop back this way. And if he plays knight here, I'll just step across or drop back again. But we just attack the knight. He's gone to guard it. So I like the idea of pawn up here, but I've got knight forward. I'm wondering whether I can just prepare a pawn push. I don't see it right now. Let's play a holding move while we try and figure something out. Don't want to burn all the clock. I'm already down. So he has indeed gone there. So I think I'll just drop the queen back. I'm not sure if it matters which one I'm on here. But I'll just drop back. He's probably going to push the pawn the way he's playing. Then I'll maybe jump the knight in over. Yeah, that's what he's done. Jump the knight forward. We've got a target, but he's playing it rather well for a 1400. Rather well. At some point, you never know. We might get a trick here. The knight's a little bit stuck now, but not in any immediate danger. My king's what I need to really be concerned about. Oh, he's launched one, so he's just allowed us to take the pawn, right? He's just has he just collapsed his position? If knight takes, queen takes. So here, if he plays rook across, check, queen takes, that's no good to us. So it's a poison pawn right now. So what about maybe just bishop up and hit the knight then? That looks fine, doesn't it? Doesn't mean it is, but our bishop's not doing anything, so if he takes it, we'd be happy. He could play knight in and we'll just take. But we'd be happy to get rid of his really dangerous knight for our not so good bishop. Bishop could turn out to be a great piece in the endgame, but it's not doing a lot now. So again, knight in, we look happy to just take, and then we'll target the pawn. So he's played across. So again, is there any tactics here? I don't see it. But I think I'm going to play rook across. My only concern is this, but I think I'm okay to take now. So I'm going to try and stack this and target the pawn to target the knight. Again, if knight in, we'll just simply take. Knight back, we can then take here. He's played queen forward. That's an aggressive move. Now he's offering a draw, which we don't want. At least not yet. In fact, he's hung his knight, hasn't he? Let's just take the knight. So he's looking at this sort of concept, I think. And he could just take a pawn here. And then we just need to get our queen back somewhere. There is a pawn there, but it's more important for the king's safety. You know, you can imagine the rook like this. And not right now because I'm a knight, but that sort of concept. Yeah, he has grabbed the pawn. So what do? We could try and take here and come back here. So we can try and grab a pawn. It might actually activate his rooks. It could be dangerous. We could do a nice, slow, calm, steady move to drop back. And just solidify. The rooks are fine. No, this is fine. So it's probably fine to take here. Rook across. What do? Maybe we just play queen back here. If either takes, we take here. It looks fine, doesn't it? Let's grab the pawn with a view to coming back here. I expect maybe rook across and then queen back. That's what he's done. So I like the idea of just dropping the queen back here. Just being sensible. Now, if he takes, we could maybe give up the rooks for the queen, but maybe slightly dubious. He has. But we've got a knight as well as our queen, so that could actually be something good. But he's got a pawn, so across, take, takes, check and up. Can he get behind here and push? It's maybe unnecessary, isn't it, to do something like that? Why not just take a pawn and loosen this one? Yeah. Take the pawn, target this one. There's just potential for danger. There's potential for danger, but I've got a rook that can retreat. I've got a queen that can drop back. We're hitting the pawn. We're hitting this one if the queen wanders off with a smothered mate threat, say queen across. Guess we just take here. I just don't want to blunder something stupid here now. Yeah, he's played queen across, so that actually is going to be a checkmate or a smothered mate, isn't it? So we take. Now we just go in with the knight. If he takes, we can actually just come in with the queen or the rook. But if he doesn't, it's going to be a smothered mate. I don't think I've ever had one in a game outside bullet before. My first one in a blitz or rapid game as far as I remember. So let's just pause so we don't accidentally start another game. And then we'll see when it was in engine speak. So we have 28 moves. So they're the move times for both players there. I think our opponent's already putting this one through the analyzer, so it's already started. He played the opening very well. You could tell he was playing very well out the opening. And indeed, we've got the first, what? 16, 17, 18 moves or so. Not much difference between us. He played the opening really well. 95 versus 83 on the accuracy. So we're just trying to get developed. He's gone for this London system. So we just jump the knight up to guard the pawn. Then we try and kick the knight away. We challenge the bishop. Before he had the knight that could jump in and block. It's just standard theory though. So we've got a slightly broken pawn structure, but it's all okay this. Then we push our backward pawn forward whilst we can. Give our king a square. We challenge that knight. So he's gone very aggressive here, but he's playing it really well. Bishop up. I should have played up to kick the knight. The knight would probably come here, but that's what I should have done. I should have kicked that knight out straight away. But we're slightly better now, and we just suddenly build an advantage because he forgets about his knight, doesn't he? He moves the queen forward and forgets about the knight. It's very unfortunate there because he played really well up to that point, and then it's just a case of converting without messing up. And then this must be my first smothered mate in a game in a slower time control. I don't recall having done one before. I've done some in bullet, but I don't remember one in a slow time control. So that's a nice way to finish.